Jo Leute, herzlich willkommen zu einem neuen Part Raincoat. Ja, beim letzten Mal haben wir die schmerzhafte Wahrheit herausgefunden. Der Täter war Kivyaku. Ja. Jetzt müssen wir erstmal versuchen, hier diesen Fall hier zusammenzubekommen. Wir haben hier drei Möglichkeiten: Amapal, Messer und die Gegensprechanlage. Okay. Wie wollen wir mit Dr. Hesko die Gegensprechanlage? Wo hat sich der Täter versteckt? Kann ich noch nicht beantworten. Wie kam der Täter am Sicherheitssystem vorbei? So, ja gut, mit Amapal. Ja, mit Fubukis Fähigkeiten so wusste er halt Bescheid drüber, ne? Aber immer noch, jetzt nur noch das Messer. Amaterasu, Friedenswächter. Ich glaube im ersten Raum hier, ne? Genau. Was hatten wir hier noch? Rekommendationsgerät. Also wo er sie versteckt hat, glaube ich. Ja. Haben wir Fubuki hier mittlerweile mal? Nö. Wer hat den Täter getötet? Haben wir auch nicht. Wer ist der Täter? Haben wir gerade auch noch nicht. Haben wir denn überhaupt gerade so? Also, das hier haben wir ja im Amaterasu. Pink und Fubukis Kräfte, okay. Ja, Fubuki. Wer hat den Täter getötet? Der da. Und dann gibt es nur noch eins, nämlich Yaku. Geschafft.
The victim in this case is one Dr. Weska. This incident features a sinister and meticulously detailed plot centered on the doctor.
The old geezer was holed up inside a lab at Amaterasu HQ. He was a total hermit in the critical lab with a totally overkill security system.
The culprit made thorough preparations beforehand to break through that system.
Boom killing a shut-in is hard work. The humane thing to do is to reintroduce him to society first.
Yeah, with that out of the way. Posing as a hitman, the culprit sent a death threat to the peacekeepers, the detective agency, and the research lab. At the same time, they contracted a real hitman and had him infiltrate the research facility.
They spilled the beans about Gramps being in danger to lure both the peacekeepers and the detectives to the lab.
You see, the master detective's presence at the scene was an indispensable part of the plan. It was how the culprit gained access to the research facility, after all. The hitman infiltrated the lab exactly as planned. And we arrived with Mikoto at the same time.
Stuff went down, blah blah blah, and Master got locked up by that Yomi guy.
I was rescued by Desuhiko and the culprit, who were disguised as peacekeepers. With the real peacekeepers rushing around, the culprit took advantage of the turmoil to sneak into the lab. But after catching up with them, the power suddenly went out, separating the culprit from the rest of the group.
The blackout itself was caused by the hitman, right? And getting separated was all part of the culprit's plan.
Right. They used the blackout as an opportunity to hide in the vents in the airlock chamber. Afterwards, we headed to the critical lab to check on the doctor's condition, just like the culprit directed us. But since that lab used a separate power supply, nothing strange had happened.
His whole "the doctor's in danger" spiel was an act, huh? He made a fool of you, Master. What a dick!
But then, someone attacked the doctor while we were trying to talk with him over the intercom. We had to get into the doctor's lab.
But that time, the old geezer was playing games with us. And he even tried to kill you and the others with a trap! That bastard wanted to use your dead bodies! He really got you there, Master!
I don't see why you're so happy about it. The doctor's sham made the case even more confusing. Even if we tried to get to the doctor, the critical lab was guarded by tight security. The only way through was by using an Amapal. The culprit rode on it by emerging from their hiding place in the airlock vent and jumping onto the robot's head.
All aboard the Amapal Express! First stop, a shower of toxic gas! Humans can't protect themselves against the gas, but since it's not instantly fatal, it wasn't a problem. Next up, the panel chamber and high-voltage shocks! One wrong move, and it was instant death! But thanks to that sheltered escape, we got all the continues we could want. So, we managed a perfect clear! The critical lab was finally breached!
The culprit had anticipated we would get through this way. They also knew they would die over and over as a result. The camera feed was affected when the culprit jumped on. I should have realized what was happening.
No use crying over spilt blood. On to the next thing! Where were we? Oh yeah! To open the door to the doctor's lab, Amapal had to reach out its arm and hit a switch. And when the door opened wide enough for a person to squeeze through, the killer snuck inside.
Amapal can't follow any new commands while its arm is extended, so the culprit didn't show up on the camera.
Then, the culprit boom killed the old geezer using the same knife as the hitman. Gramps was pretty much deaf, so a backstab was easy peasy.
Then, the murderer tried to leave the room before Amapal entered. But they knocked the robot over on the way out.
They then went back into the airlock chamber vent to wait for you and the others to go by.
We entered the critical lab and found the doctor's body. The culprit used that time to get out of the vent and head for the hallway.
That was when they were found by the hitman. And stabbed.
already been in contact with a toxic gas, so death was inevitable. However, dying by gas would expose them as the doctor's killer. So they hired the hitman to kill them, thereby concealing any involvement.
I guess that means the killer completely trusted in the Master Detective's capabilities. They knew those powers would get them close to the doctor. But why were they willing to die to hide the crime?
I can't say for certain. Was it his pride as a detective? Did he simply not want his friends to know? Whatever it may be, I'm prepared to face the truth. The culprit who murdered Dr. Weska, and even included his own death in the plot. Yako Furio! It was you! I will expose the truth! But why? Chief Yako, why? Why didn't you ever talk to us about this? Why did it have to end this way? Why didn't you tell us? Is this really what you wanted? Can you even hear me?
It doesn't matter who it is. Exterminating the real culprit's soul and destroying the mystery labyrinth. That's why I'm here. Surging bloodlust. Overflowing despair. The brilliant soul of Shinigami shall expunge this cursed case! Death to all deplorables! Ruin to the vile mystery labyrinth! Master's naivete must be rubbing off on me. I mean, not even I hated Fuzzhead. That's weird. This mystery labyrinth is falling apart slower than usual. I wonder why.
We shouldn't let our guards down yet. Do you really think we're done here?
Huh?
Do you have all of the fragments of truth that you sought? If so, we could just leave, right?
No, we haven't uncovered everything yet. No, there are still some mysteries remaining.
Huh? What's remaining? I reaped the culprit's soul already. I know it's slow, but this place is starting to come down.
Maybe it's not directly related to this case. I don't want to leave any questions unanswered, for Chief Yako's sake. Please, help me, Shinigami.
Oh, fine. I can't say no to you, Master. You know I can't resist helping you when you rely on me. First, we need to reveal whatever mysteries are left. That should open up a new path. Lay it all out, Master.
Das Fassspiel? Okay.
Let's work together as a team.
Das verbleibende Geheimnis ist, du hast Dr. Eska.
That's right.
Ja, wo ist eine E-Mail, ne?
That's right.
Scheint ja auch zu stimmen. Wo ist ein A? Da ist ein A. Wo ist das I? Das Fass ist zu langsam.
Tick-tock, keep that up. Keep that up.
Okay. Schöne Booty.
Oh, it's a secret dungeon! The labyrinth must be breaking down so slowly because the identity of the culprit isn't the only mystery. But it's still definitely coming down, so you better hurry, Master!
Yeah, got it.
Yuma, I'll follow you to the end until you reach the truth.
Thank you.
Leute, wisst ihr was? Wir machen heute einen etwas kurzen Part. Aber ich will speichern und mal eine Pause machen. Meine Güte. Ja, ich habe jetzt 3 Videos aufnehmen müssen am Stück ohne Pause, weil das Spiel lässt mich nicht speichern. Und jetzt habe ich die Chance, jetzt mache ich das auch. Gut, heute also ein bisschen kürzer, aber was soll's. Das war's mit Raincoat für heute. Wenn euch das Video gefallen haben sollte, lasst doch gerne wieder Feedback da, positiv oder negativ, bleibt euch belassen. Gerne mit einer kleinen Begründung, was gefallen hat, was nicht. Und ja, ich würde mich freuen, wenn ihr beim nächsten Mal wieder dabei sein werdet. Wenn wir die weiteren Geheimnisse des Labyrinths erkunden. Bis dahin. Ja, ciao Leute.